right, I'm back. Since I decided to record in this time, still waiting on Dad to call. Now, either Dad was just starting to prepare his meal, and when he answered the second call, and so then he had to finish preparing the meal, and then he had to eat the meal. So at this point, if that's the case, he's probably maybe eating by now. And if that's the case, knowing him, knowing myself, could very well get sidetracked and completely forget that he was going to call me back. Or maybe he actually said I should call him back. I think he was going to call me back. But if he gets sidetracked, I'll never hear from him. And I'm not going to call him back. I'll try again tomorrow or whatever. The other possibility is he had already prepared his food and was in the process of eating it or just about to eat it. And in that case, I'd say it might be done by now. Do I wait? What the heck? I set aside this time to record. And it's like fluff, like filler. I'm just filling the space. You know what? Let me talk a little bit about this process. It takes up time. I called Mom earlier today. It was over a 2-hour call, which is long. I mean, I think one of the previous calls was longer, but in my lifetime, I don't know that I've ever spoken to my mom for 2 hours on the phone prior to this process. And similar to my dad, it was like over an hour, maybe an hour and a half last time I talked to him, and I don't know that I've ever spoken to him that long. But doing this is, it's a sacrifice. I'm cutting out. I'm trying to get it down to 1 day out of the week. So I'm trying to get the calls in on the same day, and then chop all this stuff and post it. I'm not going to get it all chopped up and posted tonight. I know it, but a day to a day and a half of work spent on this YouTube channel that's fledgling. It's this young. It's this brand new thing that I decided to do on a whim. And some people say, "Man, you're wasting time. You need to get out there and try and find some work. There's a pandemic, and you're out of work, and you can't pay your bills, and blah blah blah. Why are you doing this?" And I'm like, well, I'm doing it because I think I'm supposed to. I just had this inkling that I should do it, and it's paying off. It's not paying off in money, and I don't know if this channel will ever get enough viewership to pay me money, but I never ever had that in mind for this channel. It was never something that I hope will get huge and everybody will watch it. And what I want is anybody to be inspired by it to maybe do it themselves. Like, that would be success to me. If there's anybody that ever watches that thinks I should do that with my parents, or I should do that with my children. Like, if you're tech savvy as an older person, right? I should, this is now documented. Mom made me cry in the call today. Like, I cried, and then I said, "Oh, let's wrap this up, Mom." It's like these are moments captured forever now, and when they're gone, which they will be sooner rather than later, I'll have this interaction with them to reflect upon, and generations to follow will, if they care. And is there meaning in that? I believe there is. I mean, and I've said this before, one of the greatest deathbed regrets, like statistically, like surveys have been done, I think at the very top of the list of deathbed regrets is not having spent more time with my family. The person who's dying, not having spent more time with my family. And so I'm giving this to my mom, and I'm giving this to my dad. And I'm giving it to myself, and I'm giving it to my children, if they ever care. So, is there meaning in it? Is it productive? Financially, no, but in another sense, probably more productive than anything I've ever done in my life. I don't know. I'm rambling, as you as you can tell, and if you've listened this long, then maybe you've been inspired. But trying to whittle it down to no more than a day and a half of work, and I'm working 6 days a week. I am trying to abide by that seventh day thing, that just a day of rest. I do check. I do check. I open up the laptop and check statistics and stuff, but I'm trying not to upload and work on Sunday. I'm trying. So if I'm taking a day and a half for the Miracle Mom and Michael channel, that leaves 4.5 days for Tales of Truth, and that's the one that just there's so much work to do. Um, but I think that's a good balance. If I can keep this up and turn that one into financial gain, that's the one that actually I know. Well, it already has a larger following. If you're just watching Miracle Mom and Michael and you're not following on Tales of Truth, the the viewership and the membership, the subscriptions are more than double this channel's subscription. This one's been on over a month. That one's been on a week and a half. Or this today is 2 weeks. Yeah, so today is 2 weeks. This has been on 6 weeks. That one's been on 2 weeks, and that one's already doubled, more than doubled subscriptions. Uh, viewership is total viewership is on pace triple or quadruple. It's going to be a bigger push. I'm doing editing for that. It's just going to be, that one's going to grow, 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 grow. This will be the behind the scenes. And on that note, maybe I should cut this off. This will be the behind the scenes, but well, before I cut this off, what am I going to name this clip? So I named the previous two clips as I'm stalling to get Dad, see if Dad will call back. All right, so is Dad done? Who are these people? And then what's this clip called? You can click away, it's fine. Just subscribe or whatever. I'm just gonna brainstorm here. Subscribe, ring the bell, like it. I'm not kidding. Like, send it to somebody. Well, send one of them. If you don't send this video to somebody, go back to one that you enjoyed and think of someone, just one person. Go. Or post it on your Facebook page. Post it to your Facebook page. That simple. Just, this is a friend of mine's son. This is what he's doing. Find a clip from Miracle Mom and Michael and post it to your Facebook page. Just, that's all. I mean, just try it. I will get an uptick of viewership, right? And somebody that watches it might be encouraged and ask you about it. Whatever. Try it. I don't know how many people watch. Maybe this is Mom and Michelle, again, the only ones who are watching it. So, Michelle, post this. Whoever. So, what I talked about in this clip. Really important stuff. What? Oh, yeah. Is this meaningful? Is this meaningful? Is this meaningful? Questions, question marks. Wow. So the first three clips in this call, in this session, waiting on Dad to call, are all, the titles are all questions. Is Dad done? Who are these people? Is this meaningful? All right, there you go. He hasn't called yet, so I'm going to do another rambling video here in a sec.